What's up, everybody? Thanks for coming back to the channel. This is Alex with Rashare411. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the little bell so you guys can know every time I upload the next video. It's Wednesday afternoon, guys. How's everybody doing out there by the time you watch this video? Hopefully you're doing great regarding your health and your family. Well, guys, today we're going to talk about what's happening with Hoover and Lyft. Lately, I'm talking about like yesterday, what exactly they bombard every single player regarding social media. And I'm pretty sure you out there already know what these people are doing or what are they planning to do probably in the couple weeks ahead. All right, so both companies on January this year, all right, both companies, I'm talking about both, not only Uber, not only Lyft, both companies went on public, okay? And they said that they were perfect condition to face what we have in front of us, okay? COVID-19, all right? They say we are perfect condition. We don't got no problems regarding, heading into this. We don't got no problem trying new markets or stuff like that. They said they were in a perfect condition. They said that they didn't have nothing to worry about. All right, that was in January. And you guys can Google this up, or you guys can go into YouTube and you guys will see exactly the interviews that both CEOs had on the news. All right, because everybody was asking them, hey, what's going on in Asia? Are you guys, afraid of if it comes over here? What are you guys gonna do? How you guys gonna approach this? Do you guys have something in mind? Both CEOs say that they were not worrying about nothing. Now we're talking about 3 months getting into the 4th month when that happened. Check this out. Yesterday, both CEOs said that they need to cut as much as they can. All right, and I'm talking about employees. All right, Hoover is talking about cutting 20% of their staff. Right, and 20%, guys, we're looking up to a huge number. All right, you could say they're getting close to having 30,000 employees on payroll. If we're talking about 20%, depending if you just talk about 30,000, we are close to 6,000 employees getting laid off. That's if I'm not wrong, okay? And remember, these numbers depend on the markets. All right, so remember, Uber has employees in every single city and every single place and lots of countries out there. So these numbers depend on the markets. All right, but imagine 6,000 employees just in 1 week, and what happens next week and the beginning of May. Right, this is just right now, the end of April. All right, and if you guys take a look at what's going on with executives, they're already stepping out. All right, because they don't want to come out from Hoover saying that they got fired. So when they go into these conference rooms and they say, okay, this is what we're gonna give you if you step down right now and you sign this paper saying that you resign by yourself. But if you don't resign right now and you don't sign this paper, and then we're gonna have to fire your ass, but you're not taking nothing with you. All right, so this huge executives, BPs, and you want to, whatever you want to call these executives, they're resigning by themselves, okay, because they don't have no choice. Now, if we go up to what Lyft is doing, if we want to go see over there where exactly it's doing, Lyft, remember, Lyft is always following Uber's steps, okay? It's always been like that. They're always just the little boy walking to see what Uber is gonna do. As soon as they see that they make a move, Lyft makes a move also. All right, and that's just been the strategy for so many years. Okay, Every time Uber does something, there goes Uber. There goes Lyft. Sorry about that. Okay, but it's just a strategy that they have since they came out on the market. Now, Lyft is doing it a little bit different. All right, Lyft came out saying that they're gonna start cutting salaries from everybody, starting from the big senior executives. All right, and this article that I'm gonna share on the description, go read it. All the numbers and all the story that I'm telling you, it's there. If you guys want to spend 5 minutes of your time and read it, truly. Lyft is saying that they're gonna start cutting 30% of the senior executives' salaries. That's the senior executive. They're gonna take a 30%, one shot. Okay, and this is what I'm telling you. Lyft is doing a little bit smoother. Okay, so if you don't want to get fired, you take the 30% cut. Okay, now they're gonna start going for the VPs too, like the vice president. On the vice president, they're gonna give him a little slack. They're only gonna give him a 20% cut. All right, but they're also doing the same thing. All right, you don't want to get fired, you're taking the 20% cut. All right, and that's the way they're going. Now, the rest of the employees, automatically, the rest of the employees are taking a 10% cut from their salaries. All right, and if you know these employees at the hubs and the promotion teams that they have on the streets and so on in different cities, these guys don't make that much. Okay, these guys are making about $16, $17 an hour. Now, imagine $16 an hour taking a 10% down. You're almost at the minimum wage from different cities, whatever you're at. All right, so it's going to be a huge cut. But in other words, they're just saying it to everybody, hey, we're going to cut this much from your salary, so you have two choices. Or you stick around, or you can sign the paper that you resign by yourselves. All right, but imagine all these people from Lyft, automatically, then they're going to take all this huge cut. They're going to decide to sign the paper, and then they're going to decide to go apply for EDD, unemployment. All right, imagine 10,000 people from Lyft, another 6,000 people from Hoover. That's 6,000 people just this week. And what's going to happen next week, guys? This is just the beginning. And I told you guys in another videos, you guys could go back in my videos, and I told you guys this was going to happen with Uber and Lyft. They were just going to start chopping, little by little. And this is going to keep going probably through the whole month of May. You guys going to see on social media, executive after executive after executive, engineer, BP, one by one. You guys going to see it through the whole month of May. Now, let me give you guys my opinion, what I think was going to happen with these two companies. And I want to hear your opinion in the comments. All right, my opinion, if you guys watch the news today, I'm talking about California, Los Angeles. The governor from Los Angeles says, I'm getting ready to open up Cali, but it's going to be a few more weeks. And when this happens, not every single business is going to open. Okay? So make sure everybody out there gets the right idea in their heads. Okay? And you guys can go watch the news, Google it up, YouTube. That came out today, Wednesday morning. The governor said, one more time, not every single business is going to open. And that includes Uber and Lyft. Okay? And the other businesses that are not going to open are restaurants, spas, barbershops, anything that has to do with contact with people very close, less than 6 feet. All right? So, now, what's going to happen with Uber and Lyft being out of business for the entire rest of the year. I'm gonna tell you what I think. What I think is that a big fish out there, okay, a huge investor, is gonna come and it's gonna step in and it's gonna float these companies as much as they can. All right, but these companies are gonna have to sell out to this huge big fish. Okay, and I'm gonna give you guys 3 of my choices that I think these companies are gonna step into the game, and they're gonna make Uber and Lyft stay afloat until everything comes back to normal. My first choice will be Tesla. Okay, Tesla is there already. All right, creating different stuff. Tesla has money. This guy from Tesla, he has lots of projects on his head, and money for Tesla is not a problem. All right, so you guys will see. You guys mark my words. Tesla is going to be one of the best guys that is going to step into the plate. Second choice, Amazon. Okay, Mr. Bezos, I can tell you guys, is going to be one of the key players too. Okay, you guys going to see. Mr. Bezos, it's on the business already. All right, he has Amazon Flex already rolling everywhere. All right, so he has the power, he has the money, and he has the business rolling already. All right, all he needs to do, bring the money in, and just switch the drivers and switch the app. A little bit nudge here, a little bit nudge over there, and he's rolling Amazon style. Now, my third option, it will be Apple. Okay, why Apple? Apple needs a big move, and they've been looking for that big move for the longest. Okay, if you guys go back and you guys research and you guys read a little bit about Apple, Apple needs a big move, and they've been looking for it since probably the last 5-7 years. All right, they need a big move. The last big move they had, it was the phone, and then they came out with the iPad. Okay, but besides that, they haven't made nothing else. All right, so they need a big move. Imagine Apple coming in with the technology they have, creating an app or combining their sales with Uber and Lyft. Man, that's gonna be rolling right there. I want to see that. I want to see that technology going all crazy. All right, but drop your comments. That's just my opinion, okay? But you guys gotta analyze everything that is going on at the same time, okay? Not only what they say about Uber and Lyft, but you have to analyze also what's happening in your city, what's happening with the governors, what are they trying to do, and how long is that process gonna take for everything to go back exactly the way it was. All right, guys, don't forget to subscribe, drop your comments. I want to see what you guys think. I see you guys in the next video. You guys have a happy Wednesday out there. Take care of yourselves.